Hello, my name is Derrick Teemer, and I'm here to do personal relations speech on an issue and a matter that is a concern of mine. Here is my audience. Y'all can wave, and we're back. The issue that I'm addressing is as parent and child levels of communication and respect change over the several years. Some can relate it to the fact that parents have a demanding work schedule. Some can actually relate it to the fact that our kids are involved in more extracurricular activities nowadays. Some can even relate it to the millennial generation that we're living in today. Um, I was wondering if getting or exposing your children to cell phones too early a hindrance or a help when it comes down to parent and child relationships. An article published by the Stanford School of Medicine asked the question, what is the effect of technology on parent and child relationships? This answer was answered and supported by a book written by Dr. Terry Turkle titled Alone Together. It stated research facts about how cell phones and technology affected all relationships, more especially parent to child relationships. It mainly targeted how parents were paying and spending more time on electronic devices and cellular devices than they were with their children, which we know our kids mimic in everything that we do as parents. I believe that one way using cellular devices and electronic devices to be a hindrance is that some parents and children both use these devices as a main source of communication. This affects the quality of the type of relationship that parents and children may have. Study in psychology today show that parents, when they come home from work, are only greeted 30% of the time due to their kids being active in some type of electronic device or even a cellular device. Another hindrance is that it interferes with personal family interaction time. Our actions in front of our kids usually has a reflection on the type of things that they do when they're out and away from parents. The expression, the fruit doesn't fall too far from the tree, is something that parents really should consider. I think in one way, cellular devices and electronic devices could be a help is that it's always a source of being able to communicate with the child or child's parent. Dr. Robert Weishaupt, a California University professor, notes that parents can use cellular devices to know where their kids' whereabouts are, to track schoolwork, offer support to their kids at all times, and sometimes even discipline their kids. Same kind of applies to the children. Children sometimes have issues communicating with their parents one on one and face to face. So some kids can feel that it's an asset to have a cellular device to where that they can actually text their parents or even send them emails or whatever the case may be. I've actually had personal experiences with interactions that were helpful and what I consider to be a hindrance with my kids. I feel that it should be somewhere within a 5 to 10 minute time frame where your kids or either you as an adult should respond back to your kids. Like I said, I've had personal experiences where I've actually either text a daughter or called a daughter of mine and hadn't had a response time within that 5 to 10 minute frame. Also, I've had another personal situation to where I believe it was a help. I have a daughter that actually cheers competitively, and her practices actually demand for her to be there quite often. There was an incident where her and my wife were collaborating on a time for her to be picked up. My wife had to be at work, so my daughter was able to use her cellular device to text me so I could come and pick her up. In conclusion, I think that there should be limitations and boundaries set to the communication level through cellular devices to help salvage the relationship between parents and children. I think for younger children, The parents should not use cell phones in front of their kids, or actually keep the time limited to how they use cell phones in front of their kids. For middle-aged kids, I think that parents should have an allotted time or either cut off or shut down time where kids are unable to use their phones at night. Learning behavior seems to be the main involvement in parent and child relationships when it comes down to cellular devices and electronic devices. Thank you.